Hello everyone, welcome to my final project. My final project is about New York City shootings. In this project, I seek to understand where, when, and who of shootings. Several decades ago, New Yorkers felt very unsafe because of crimes around every corner. Since the last several decades, the city has witnessed an encouraging trend in steadily declining crime rates. Public safety is still among the greatest concerns of government as well as millions of local citizens and tourists. Among all the categories of crime, shootings are the most deadly, so I narrowed down my focus to shootings only. If we know more about where and when shootings occur, reasons and travel compliance schedules, and if police know more about information, resources may be allocated to address this issue. I get my inspiration from New York City Crime Map. This is a very helpful platform run by government and also available to the public. I acquired my dataset from New York Police Department. It is a historic shooting incident data from 2006. Each record represents a shooting incident in New York City and includes information about the event, the location, and time of occurrence. In addition, information related to suspect and victim demographics is also included. This data can be used by the public to explore the nature of shooting and criminal activity. Consider the data volume and highly efficient. I select a 5-year period 2013 to 17 for analysis in this project because 2018 data is incomplete. My second dataset is the police precincts boundaries, which is a GIS shapefile across all 5 boundaries. Before doing my final project and visualization, I did some data preparation work. I first downloaded the data and imported it into Tableau. Check the data, clean the data, and prepare the data. I create bar charts and box plots to understand whether there are record errors, known values, and outliers. There are many known values in locations, and unknown destination is very common because unlike the victims' identities, perpetrators' information may be unknown to the New York Police Department. I also changed the type of precinct from string to numerical for later join. My third step is to join the data. I perform a right join, which means joining the shapefile into incident data file and match them based on a common variable, which was precinct number. Finally, I created calculated fields. The first is number of records. I assign each entry with number 1. The second is time of day. I categorize occurrence time into 4 categories: early morning, morning and afternoon, evening and night. While doing the data visualization, I ask 4 categories of questions. The first is overview. Do the number of shootings increase or decrease over the 5 years? The second is about where, which borough among the 5 boroughs has the highest records of shootings? What neighborhoods have the high records? What do the neighborhoods of high intensity of shootings look like? Which place has more shootings? Apartment or house or store? Respect to when? Across a year, which month has more shootings? Across a week, which day has more shootings? Across a day, what time has more shootings? Regarding who, in terms of race, age, and sex, what are the demographics of perpetrators and victims? My final product contains 4 dashboards, and these contain density map, dot map, corridor place map, heat map, bar chart, line chart, and embedded Google Maps. And I also use year as a filter so that users can explore the data based on a particular year rather than over the year at once. I also choose background to enhance visual appearing in maps. Now we go to the public Tableau to see my final product. The first is the overview, and we can see that over the last 5 years, the intensity of crime of shootings has gradually decreased from 2013 to 2017, and Bronx and Brooklyn are the places where most of the shootings occur. On the right is the density map. We can also check the year and to see whether over these years the spatial pattern has changed. It seems that the spatial pattern remains the same. The next dashboard is about where. Where do shootings occur? On the left hand is a choropleth map. On the right hand is a dot map. We can check the year to see whether the spatial pattern has changed. Now we go back to the all data. And if we click on one neighborhood, like this neighborhood in Brooklyn, the right dot map zooms in and we hover over this dot map. We can see the date, time, and location, and whether this shooting resulted in victims' deaths. And we click on this dot, and the Google map underneath also change. We can zoom in or zoom out to see how is it look like. Is it residential or commercial district? We can check other points to see. And in this neighborhood, we can also see the locations. Most crimes occur in public housing and apartment buildings, then grocery stores and private house. So in this dashboard, we can choose the neighborhood you would like to explore. The third dashboard is when, what time do shootings occur? I created two heat maps, average month at a glance and average week at a glance. There is a strong seasonal trend with many more shootings incidents during late spring and summer months compared to late fall and early winter, likely due to the cold and snowy winters keeping perpetrators off the street. On the right, we can see that most of the shootings occur in Saturday and Sunday, which observe the highest intensity of shootings from midnight to 4 a.m. In comparison, not many shooting incidents occur in the daytime. The line chart is a combination of the two above heat maps. We can also see the seasonal trends, and also the early mornings and nights are the times with the highest intensity of shootings. The last dashboard is on where, on who. What are victims and perpetrators' demographics? We can check the year you would like to explore to see whether the demographic pattern has changed over time. For example, in 2014, we can see that 24% of perpetrators are in 18 to 24, and 80% are in 25 to 44. And with respect to victims' age, 41% are in 18 to 24. For sex, most of the perpetrators are male, and also most of the victims are male as well. Regarding race, blacks account for a larger percentage. 36% of perpetrators are black, while 74% of victims are black. Also, in this dashboard, we also need to keep in mind that most of the perpetrators, half of the perpetrators' information are unknown to the police. So, I think my findings have successfully responded to all my questions. So for residents should avoid hanging out on weekend midnights and be alert when visiting those neighborhoods with high intensity of incidents, like the East New York and the neighborhood in Brooklyn and Williamsbridge neighborhood in Bronx. For police should increase policing on weekends and should develop strategies to decrease crime rate in some neighborhoods. There are also some limitations in my project. Although we understand the occurrences, but we still don't know the intents and the reasons. Why do shootings happen? Why do people commit crimes? It is because of the hatred, revenge, or mental disorder. Understanding the reasons behind these incidents, we can prevent the crimes better. Also, my future research could focus more on the comparison. Is the spatial temporal pattern of shooting incidents similar to other crime types, such as robbery and rape? Thank you all for listening.